So in this video, you are seeing some still shots of the ancient city of Ephesus. And you might remember that in my last video, I said that Ephesus used to be a port city, but that port filled in with silt. After a couple of times of trying to dig the silt out and reclaim the port, the ancient people of Ephesus eventually gave up and moved to what is the now modern city of Kudüs, Turkey, leaving behind one of the most complete set of ancient ruins that we have of any ancient city. But walking around this ancient city just reminded me of the very real fact that human beings and human civilizations and human cities, no matter how great, are mortal. And in fact, this would have been something that the Apostle Paul would have had as a difference from Plato. Plato understood that the human body was mortal, and maybe even that human civilizations were mortal, but he believed that within this human body, within this mortal body, is trapped an immortal soul. And so Plato would have believed that ultimately we are something eternal. Now, the Christian church will eventually come to some similar understandings. But we don't start with the presupposition of the immortal soul. We start with the presupposition that human beings and everything else in our world is finite and mortal. No matter how great, how lofty, how sophisticated, how intelligent, eventually all humans, all civilizations, all the things that we make will come to an end. So where does Christianity get an idea of eternity? The Apostle Paul would have said that we are immortal when we are grafted into Christ. We share an eternal life by sharing in his life. Romans 6:8 says, if we have died with Christ, we will also live with him. The mortal must put on immortality. The perishable body must put on imperishability. That which is fading away must be caught up in glory. We tap into and become something eternal by sharing in the life of Christ. That would have been a very, very different idea than Plato's idea. I think he and the Apostle Paul would have had some very, very interesting conversations. Walking around Greece, one of the things that Greece is dealing with currently is one of the lowest birth rates in the entire world, and there is a real danger that within a century there will be very little left of Greek culture and the Greek people. Now that is not unique to Greece, and even in the United States we're starting to see falling birth rates. But it's all a reminder that all of these things, everything human, is temporary unless it comes to participate in the God who is the same yesterday, today, and forever.